Dan Perry here with another Dan on Tech Python video. In previous videos, we've introduced you to several Python commands. Every command or statement's been executed one after the other. Well, one of the powers of programming is the ability to compare items, and based on whether or not that comparison is true or false, we'll do one or another thing. So we have the Boolean data type. Boolean data types are true or false. Often we represent a 0 as false and a 1 as a true. With those Boolean data types, that would be the results of comparing two values, comparing two strings. With those comparisons, there are conditional expressions that we use. We can compare two items to see if they're equal. We can compare to see if they're not equal. Now for equal, we use a double equal sign. Remember, the single equal sign was the assignment operator. It says take whatever's on the right and assign that value to the variable on the left. The double equal sign will compare two values. The exclamation point equal is our not equal. We also have greater than or less than. We have greater than or equal. We have less than or equal. And we'll be looking at all of these as we go through. Let's start by looking at doing some comparison in idle. So I'm in idle, and I'm going to start comparing a couple of things that we know should be the same. So I'm going to say 3 equal 3. And when I enter, it says that's true. Well, no surprise there. 3 equal 4. That's false. What about, is 3 less than 4? Yes. Is 3 not equal 4? Well, that would be true as well. So some basic comparisons there. What about, is 4 greater than or equal 4? And that would be true because they are equal. It can be one or the other. So we have these 6 operators that allow us to compare two values. By being able to compare those, we can see if one action needs to be taken place over another. And we can do this with strings. So I've got string hi. Is it equal to string hi, where this time I've got a capital H? And they should not be equal. And that was false. But if I change that and make that a lowercase h on the second one, now they should be equal, and they are. So not only can we compare numbers, but we can also compare strings. Now, we do run into some issues we need to be concerned with when we get to or start looking at floating point numbers. Well, let's see, is 5.0 equal to 5.0? And yes, but what about this? Is 5.0 equal to 10.0 divided by 2.0? Well, in this case, it's true. Sometimes, though, when you're dealing with floating point numbers, you may have rounding errors. So let's try this one. Is 5.5 equal to 11 divided by 2? Well, here again we get true. We've been lucky on those. But a lot of times we won't be so lucky, and when we do, especially division with those, with floating point numbers, we may find that they are not equal. So checking floating point numbers for equality can get us into trouble. Thank you for watching this Dan on Tech video. Please subscribe to this playlist so you don't miss future videos. Please check out and subscribe to our other Dan on Tech channel playlists.